how do I let my intimate partner know that I want more intimacy or I miss it? So how do I tell them that I'm kind of in the blind here, in the dark, in the dry? So, how do I tell them that, hey, I'm missing something? Hi, this is Liana, Holistic Intimacy Coach. Welcome back to my channel. Here, I help you get your orgasmic intimacy. Before I start answering in very few simple steps, I want to remind you 2 resources that are going to be of help. The first one is Get Your Orgasmic Intimacy ebook. Chapter number 5 in this ebook is about intimate communication. And actually, it is the largest topic covering in this book, and you're gonna find a lot of useful questions and tools and exercises to do. If you're just starting out in a relationship, that is going to be so much more in handy. All right, so check this one out. The second tool is the dojo, where I have 5 intimacy programs. They are all around practices. I don't believe in writing about practices. I believe in showing and guiding and following along practices, because these are actually, well, they're meant to be done. So just following along and actually focusing on what they bring up for you. Inspiration, relaxation, courage to do the stuff that you actually want to do. So these are resources. These are meant to help you embody the answers that you already have within you. Now, getting back to our topic, how do you let your partner know that you want to get back to being intimate with them? Let's say that they haven't been intimate with you for a long time. Firstly, divide a page in 2. In one section, you're going to put, what did I tell them? And in the other section, what did they tell me? Usually, whenever something's not working in a relationship, both parties gave a sign, but maybe the other one missed the cues, the signs, the messages. So it is important for you to bring awareness right now. What did you tell your partner about this? What did they tell you about this? So you start to, first of all, remember, how did I express to them when I'm working with somebody? They realize that maybe they hinted at something, but they didn't have the courage to explain in a relaxed and, self-confident way that, hey, I love being intimate with you and I miss it. What's up? Let's get back to it. Usually people shut up about it because, we're so afraid to speak up the stuff that we don't like, especially around such a delicate topic. And therefore we accumulate frustration and upset, and what we do is we let it fester inside and it kind of shows outside, but we don't say it. And we don't say it in a constructive way, and it probably ends up being too late for most people. So what did you say and how? It is very important for you to sit down and remember. You don't have to remember entire phrases like, what did I tell them? Did I tell them, hey, I love being intimate with you? I love whatever your phrasing, parlance is that you use. I love us when we use your words here. I would love us to do more of ... You fill in the blanks here. Did you say in those exact expressions or similar expressions? And also, if you can remember, how did you say it? And this one is a very tough exercise to do, because we all think that we say it clearly and we all think that we say it in a beautiful way, but maybe that's not the case. Communication around intimacy and how we deliver the stuff that we want, or the stuff that maybe isn't working so well, is so delicate. So not only is it important, what did you tell them, but also how, or from what place. Was it from a place of confidence, from a place of appreciating them, from a place of genuinely enjoying, the thought of you being together and pointing out the stuff that you've done in the past and that you would love to do again? Did you bring that joy? Did you embody it and transmit it in your communication? That's usually one exercise that I do in coaching. What did I say? Okay, and what are your beliefs also? You might actually find out or have the surprise to discover that, actually fear. And I believe that if I ever told them something like this, it would damage whatever we have. Or you might fear that they would understand just a reproach. Or you might dread the idea that they might dump you or leave you. Or whatever. So there are also beliefs that usually might come up. It's more obvious when you do a one-on-one session because somebody's over there objectively looking at the stuff that you're writing, and they can tell you from outside without having a stake in that situation, but seeing an outside perspective. Next, the other column, what did they tell me? Usually this one also is uncomfortable and it kind of hurts because in many cases people did give signs, maybe not so obvious. Again, the stuff that we dread to tell others, our partners dread to tell us also. The same cringy approach and thoughts that we have to giving negative or not so pleasant feedback, most people have it when it comes to sexuality and intimacy. And the more they shut up about it, the more it festered in their hearts and minds and inner space. So rest assured that whatever you're going through, struggling with, they might also be going through the same stuff. That being said, what do you remember being told? What did they mention? Did they say something? 2 words, 3 words, whatever you can remember. Was it through an approach, through a really like a look of sorry in their face? Was it the way they hug you or they touch you? Try to remember what were the ways in which you were told that you were either wanted, appreciated for something that you did, which was amazing to your partner, or maybe the opposite. You were shown or led to infer that maybe something that you did wasn't so right, wasn't so great, wasn't so pleasurable, pleasant, didn't satisfy them, didn't fulfill them. For this exercise, if you ever have the courage, my ebook is also going to help you with questions for you to ask your partner and get some insights. For the sake of this exercise, you might actually go directly to your partner and ask them, how am I doing in intimacy? How am I doing for you? Are you happy with what we have? Are you satisfied? Is there anything that you wished we did? Stuff like that. This is how you find out. And if you can either remember what you've told them and how, and then what they told you and how, and make this list and then look at it, that is going to give you a better insight and a clearer insight. And it's going to help you in time once you have that on paper or on your laptop, on your cell phone, wherever you want to put this information down. It's going to allow you the space then to figure out, okay, how do I go about this? Assuming there is constructive feedback here, a lot of it, hopefully, or assuming you can somehow transform the not so great stuff into opportunities for growth and sources of inspiration. Okay, so I didn't do well with number or with quality or with touch or with kisses or whatever I didn't do well with. So how can I do well with this? Okay, this is how you, in theory, because actually doing it is a different process, this is how you approach it. That being said, if you believe that at any time I can be of help, don't hesitate to take coaching with me. I work on this kind of loaded, emotionally loaded topics with my clients or coachees in order to help them at least get more clarity. It's not comfortable stuff, but if you're one of the courageous ones and the strong ones, then it is possible for you to navigate this. So I hope this video helps you. Check out the resources that I shared, the ebook and the dojo programs. Use them, okay? Use them or use it or lose it. And I'll see you next time with another video. Bye.